Hello again, dudes and dudettes. Welcome back to I'm the Dude Games. My name's I'm the Dude 5. Today we're going to be continuing LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 with another 100% walkthrough of level 15, Red King Revelation, and this level is very much an homage to Thor Ragnarok and the Gladiator Stadium of Sakaar. Did already obtain one mini kit in this level, and I'm just going to kind of let you guys know where it's at because I'm fairly certain of where I obtained it the first time. One of the mini kits I did have to kind of go back and replay the level in order to obtain. So I will be as detailed as I can be. Now, a majority of the activity going on in this level, you're going to be unfolding banner flags and destroying silver Lego statues. So there was one silver Lego statue there that we need to destroy. And then we need someone like Miss Marvel or Spider-Man to deal with these Lego pull plugs right here. Doctor Strange could deal with it too, but these enemies just keep bombarding me. I unfolded one of those banner flags right there up top. So that's another 1 out of 5. Kind of all over the place in this video.
Who's ready to face some sweet justice?
We pull this rubble out and smash. We'll get mini kit number 1. Technically, should be your first mini kit there. That's silver Lego statue 2 out of 5.
What the heck happened just now?
So there's a silver Lego statue behind this water tower that's on fire. Or this fire tower, whatever you want to call it. There is a silver Lego statue behind that, so that's 3 out of 5, but then you'll spill these flames out onto the ground that we need to put out the fire with Cap's shield, or any character with a freezing ability, or a water ability. And we'll smash that open, and we'll build ourselves mini kit number 2, if you're following along. Now, I didn't realize this before until a little bit later, but you can actually jump up to the upper ring there that goes around the Colosseum instead of hanging out down here. But I managed to unfold all these flags without going up into the stands, so that's flag number 2. And then in the audience up there, there is a guard that is wearing a silver Lego armor suit. We'll get to in just a minute. I'm dealing with a bunch of enemies that are making life difficult for me, as well as these Lego obstacles that are in my way. That's the one thing I really don't like about the flight controls in these games, is you have other abilities that you can use, but when you're flying, what they end up doing is there are 2 different ways you can control your height. You can either use the right stick on your controller to control the height of your character when you're flying, or you can use X and circle to control your height, and lowering yourself up and down. And so when you're trying to use like your circle ability while you're flying, you can't do that because it's linked to circle is going higher, X is going lower, and so they link. There's probably a way to change the controls in the settings, but that's usually what the default controller settings are set to. So we unfurled flag number 3 and destroyed another silver Lego statue there off to the right side of the Coliseum, and that right there is going to be silver statue number 5 and mini kit number 3. Right here we have another flag. That's number 4 out of 5, and there is one more off in the distance over there in the left corner of the Coliseum here. And I accidentally jumped straight into the spikes, took a dive right in there. Thought it was a pool. We could actually see Stanley up there, but we'll come back to him in a little bit. That'll be mini kit number 4 once you unfurl that last flag. We'll transform into Thor here because up in the stands there is an electric charge panel that we need to activate for another mini kit. So that should be mini kit number 5.
Ancient relic of great importance.
Now here's where I made a mistake initially. At this flower pod right here, you need to wind time backwards first in order to obtain a mini kit up above. Because if you wind time forward instead of backwards first, you're gonna miss out on a mini kit and you'll have to go back and replay through the level, which is what I ended up having to do. So at that flower pod, rewind time backward until it turns into like a little claw flower. There will be a mini kit above it, as you'll see a little bit further here in the video. And then wind time forward to dig up that dirt patch for mini kit number 6 there, technically. If you do it correctly, you should be up to, I think, mini kit number 7 at that point. Or actually mini kit number, I don't know. Again, I accidentally obtained a mini kit in my first playthrough, so I'll let you guys know where that was. Now, for some reason, when I was using Captain Marvel to melt this gold chest here, because the boss is up here and there's not a lot of wiggle room, it keeps wanting to kind of auto-lock onto the boss and not stay on the chest itself for some reason. So there is a way for you to just use your basic laser blast attack using square on PS4. Because the laser doesn't want to stay locked on long enough for me to melt it, so I just end up kind of blasting it multiple times there, and it activates it. So that is another mini kit up there, where the main boss is, just kind of sitting. And here's where I discovered you can actually come up into the stands on this little ring around the Coliseum. Need to transform into Doctor Strange and levitate that burger down, because then the top bun is going to fall off, and there is a gravity mine pad we'll use Star Munch for. The more I think about it, the more I realize there's actually quite a bit of content I've actually covered across my channel so far. There's a lot of different games I've played. Still some that I have to either continue on or redo. I still have to continue my Horizon Zero Dawn series that I started a few years ago, and then also my Assassin's Creed Chronicles series. I have to restart my God of War series, though, too. If we do come up to the left corner of the stands here and beat up the enemies that are holding Stanley hostage, you will rescue him. So what we're going to do now for this mini kit, I think this is the one that I obtained in my first run through. We're going to use a laser blasting character to melt the gold pedestal that guard is standing on. That will smash, I forget what you call it, this, forget what you call like the stack of like wooden beams, that scaffolding. We'll destroy the scaffolding there, and then we'll build this Captain America shield pad, which we will then activate to open the door that is right next to it. And I believe that is where the mini kit I obtained was in my first playthrough. You'll open the door, and this guard driving pulling a rickshaw with some gold brick stuff there, he'll pull that out, but then in the very back of that opening, that gateway, there is where that mini kit will be, in the door that we opened. And here's where I cut back to when I had to replay the level. If you come over here, and you'll see this trail that we need to sniff out with a character like Black Panther. And that will lead us to this little dirt patch here that we dig up. I'm gonna get rid of these enemies real quick. And then we'll use the rake to scrape off the vegetation on this roller pad here. Now, it gave me Groot for this free play. You can use Miss Marvel too, or even Ego, the Living Planet. But I use Groot. You'll roll to the left here on this pad to lower those spikes so you can get your hidden character token. And now here's where, if you're doing it the first time correctly, you need to use Doctor Strange or a wizard to wind time forward at this flower patch. You need to wind it backwards first. It'll turn into a little claw-like flower there. That'll reveal the mini kit up top, and then after that, you wind time forward for that second mini kit. So that is how you should do it the first time. And that is all the collectibles for that level. It's all in one level too. You're all in it's all in the same area, so there's just a lot going on in that level. But it's one of those few Lego levels where it's like all of the collectibles are in one area, so you really just have to explore and look around. So that mini kit I obtained the first time was after you activate that Captain America switch, and it opens that door, and then it's all the way in the back of that doorway. Unlocked a little Planet Hulk comic. How appropriate.
Excelsior!
Excelsior indeed. And I do believe we unlocked Beta Ray Bill. Like there are many Hulks in the universe, there are also very many Thors in the Marvel Universe. Alrighty. That was mission 15, and that is another 100% in the books. So, I want to thank everyone so much for watching. My name is I'mTheDude5. This is I'mTheDude Games. Please subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to get notifications, like this video as well as any others of mine that you may enjoy, including the one I provide on screen. Also, please follow me on Twitter, link in the description below, just another way to stay notified when I upload and go live with streams. So, thanks everyone so much for watching. As always, stay classy. I'll see you all out there in the Marvel Universe.